Hey everyone, and welcome to the video. So, Saints Row 4's DLC, When the Saints Save Christmas, is my favourite DLC in any game ever, and I kind of want to talk about why. So, when the Saints Save Christmas came out, remember, Saints Row 4 had just ended, and it was kind of like, so we left the Saints in this very stupid little goofy dance scene as our goodbye. I hated that. I hate that scene to this day, and as, kind of funny it is, it doesn't feel like the correct way to send off our Saints. However, the DLC kind of changed that, and it's kind of why I like it. So, in the DLC, at the end at least, spoiler alert, obviously. If you haven't played it now, though, I'll be surprised. But you have this section where it's a little Christmas montage of the Saints enjoying, like, a very snowy time in Steelport, I think. And it's really fun, it's really amusing. And in my opinion, it's a better way to end off the Saints than the dance party, because it feels like more time was put into it and more care, and on the top of that, it ends off with the Saints like waving at the camera, saying goodbye, and in a way, I always think of it as you're not saying goodbye to them in the DLC, it's like you're saying goodbye to them for good now, because obviously with the reboot, they're not there. That was like the Saints saying, bye, we're leaving now, this is the end of Saints Row as we know it, and it's definitely a funny feeling to go back and play now. And I do love it. I definitely do love the DLC. I'll be honest, I'm a bit biased because, as I said, it's my favourite DLC. On top of that, I think the gameplay is really fun too. It's not boring like the Enter the Dominatrix DLC, where you're just kind of waiting for stuff to happen, and then all of Saints Row the Third's DLCs are just awful. So you're kind of just like waiting for stuff to happen in those. But in this one, the action's all around you. There's no like dry spots, as I like to call them. They're all just, there's always just something going on, and you're not just stuck doing nothing, which I really like. On top of that, though, has its own unique weapons, own unique characters, and it has, really cool vehicles for you to try out. There's lots of unique things to it. I like the storyline as well, as simple and as goofy as it is. It gets me in the Christmas spirit. You have this Grinchy boss that you play as that slowly gains the Christmas spirit as you take down the evil claws and deliver presents. As stupid as it is, I've always been a fan of like seasonal stuff, and this to me is one of the best DLCs I've ever played, if not the best. I think it is probably the best, as I said. It always gets me in the Christmas spirit, as I said, and I'd be lying if I didn't play this every Christmas. Hell, when this Christmas rocks around, I'll be playing the exact same DLC, live streaming it for you guys, as we did last year. And it's always a very it's a very nice feeling, I will admit. When I play it, I get very happy, like nostalgia, because believe it or not, I mean, in a way, I kind of started my channel streaming section on that DLC, because I did that quite a lot, so it's kind of weird, but I get a ton of nostalgia to when I was younger as well, and as we come to the end of it, like I said, with the send-off of the Saints, it's always like, wow, playing it back, it's a bit like, whoa, they're saying goodbye to us for good here. Oh my god, no more Saints Row 5, this is it, the end of the Saints. It's a very, it's a weird feeling, and I'm sure that if you go back and play it, you'll have that same feeling too. Saints Row has always been like a part of my childhood, even the older games, as much as people like to deny that. So to see us say like goodbye to the Saints that have been beloved through how many games, it's a very weird feeling. But I will say this, in my opinion, it is the best DLC ever made, because it's just actually thought out. It's definitely the best for Saints Row, and I'll be honest, I don't really buy many DLCs. That's me being upfront, and I very rarely buy DLC. I don't like the idea of paying for content, then having to pay for the game as well. It's a bit weird. Unless it's free DLC, I'm not going to get it most of the time. I will for the reboot, though. But, I don't know. I think this DLC was very well done. I think a lot of thought was put into it. It wasn't lazily strung together. It seems like it was like a last-ditch effort to kind of breathe some life into Saints Row on its way out, especially these old Saints. And that's kind of how I view it. Let me know. Is it your favourite DLC? Do you have a DLC you like even more? Talk to me. What's your favourite DLC in gaming, actually? I'm actually interested to hear this, because I don't buy DLC, so I kind of miss out on quite a lot. So, in your entire gaming life, what's your favourite DLC? I'm interested to hear what people think of that. Anyway, though, that's all from me. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video, guys. Peace out, man.